Hello and welcome to another episode of Checking Out Chilies with ChilliChump. Today we're going to be looking at my favorite pepper, a pepper that I've been growing for about 10 years now. This specific one, it's my peri peri chili. And we're also going to be comparing it to the Mozambique peri peri that I've been growing this season. So should be an interesting one. But first things first, let's go and pick some from the greenhouse and bring it back to the table. So here we have our beautiful peppers. The ones on the left here, these are my peri peri, the ones that I've been cultivating for the last quite a few years. And here's a bit of leaf and flower for you to see as well. The flowers are this white color. There's not really much more to it. What's that? 5 petals. The leaves are small to medium. The thickness is, it's not very thick, but it's a pretty plant. It can be very prolific. It grows lots and lots of chilies, so I really do enjoy it, and obviously I love the flavor. I keep going on about it being one of my favorite chilies. So these are the chilies over there. This over here is from my Mozambique peri peri. So I've done an episode on this already, and you can go check that out. I'll link it up above. But you can see the chilies are quite a lot larger, and it'll be interesting to see the difference in the flavors. It might do well to cross the two and see what we get from them. Or maybe this tastes as good, if not better than these, and that's what I move to. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to cut open one of these and see what's inside and compare it to what we have on the other one. There's a lot of seeds in peri peri. Now, to be clear, peri peri is a type of bird's eye. I get this question quite a lot. People will message me and say, isn't bird's eye and peri peri the same thing? Well, not really. There are lots of different types of bird's eye out there, and you could get a Thai bird's eye, and this is obviously an African bird's eye, piri piri or pili pili or peri peri. There's lots of different ways to pronounce it, but all the same thing. It's an African bird's eye, and it's typically a very sharp heat. I know exactly what this is going to feel like, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see next to this one. So let's cut one of these open as well. I'm going to have someone help me out today with tasting these. I think it will help it to be a little bit more subjective or objective, I guess. We can see that one as well. Plenty seeds inside there. The skin is very, very thin-skinned pepper. Actually, that's a bit thinner skinned than that. So this might be meatier. If you are making sauces, this might be a better choice depending on how the flavor is. But let's try it out and see what we think. I'm going to bring Sam over. He's my next door neighbor, and see what he thinks as well. So Sam has already tried a pepper today, which wasn't very hot. So this will turn the heat up a little bit for him. The peri peri, you've tried some of my sauces in the past that has this in, so you kind of know what to expect. But when you're eating raw chilies, it's a very different experience. So we're going to start off again. I'm not going to make you eat a whole one because that would be silly, especially with what else we got planned this afternoon. But let me cut off a little piece there for you. Don't eat it just yet. So the first one we're going to try is my peri peri, the one I've been growing for a while now. I believe it stems from a Zimbabwean bird's eye or African bird's eye, but particularly from Zimbabwe. And then the other one is, of course, from Mozambique, which is where traditionally a lot of peri peri sauces come from as well. A lot of the recipes that I use come from Mozambique. So the first one is my one. Enjoy. Hope it isn't too hot. We've got some milk over there just in case. So it's not too bad.
No. Oh, just hit the back of my throat.
Yeah, it does build a bit. It's got a bit of heat. I mean, definitely has got some heat. So this here is about 50,000 Scoville. I don't know, I mean, it's difficult when you're not used to eating hot food. You might not be able to get the flavors because the heat overwhelms it.
That one's a sharper heat than some I've had.
Yeah, it is a very sharp heat, but also goes away quite quickly as well after a bit of
It's
time.
already started going away, yeah.
But did you get any other flavors, or is it too hot for you to?
I wasn't expecting that sort of stab. I'll try and get some flavours on this one.
Yeah, so here's the Mozambique one. So for me, the peri peri that I've been growing for a long time, it's got a bit of a smoky flavour. It's quite sweet to me, and it's just an all-round. It's fantastic pepper. It's not ridiculously hot, so it's good in sauces that you want to use every day, and that's what I do. I use it quite a lot. Anyway, this is the Mozambique one, so we're going to see. I think this might be a little bit hotter for you.
Oh, nice.
It's a little bit fruitier. Actually, the heat isn't as high. I would say that's almost like it's crossed between a cayenne, which would make sense if it has been crossed with cayenne. Maybe, I mean, where I got it from in Mozambique, if you've watched the stories back where I told you how I actually got these, they probably have been crossed with something like a cayenne to make them more productive and obviously be able to make more sauce. So yeah, it's really not very hot.
That one wasn't hot at all, no.
No. So I don't know if you want to try a little bit more the back end of the chili.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, it's sweet, but it's a very different flavor to my normal peri peri. And we're eating this with all the seeds in that. Yeah, definitely sweeter, fruitier, but very much like a cayenne to me. I really am not getting in much heat there at all. When I did this, I've done this episode before where I tried the Mozambique peri peri. This is the one when we went on holiday last year. Brought back some seeds. It was quite a bit hotter than this. Well, maybe it's because I've just tried a hotter chili with my peri peri. So
Maybe.
yeah, that's not bad.
That was
So what do you
nice,
think? I
that
mean,
second one.
it's not bad,
The
is it?
first one was a bit too hot for me, but the second one was very nice.
So if you don't like the heat, then go with my Mozambique peri peri. A lot of you have seeds now. You bought all of them quite quickly, actually. So you'll be able to try them for yourself next year. They have got some heat, but not a ridiculous amount. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Sam, for helping me out today. And
No
yeah, he's got some heat coming his way in just a little while. But thank you guys very much, and until the next episode, stay safe and stay spicy. Stay there.
Oh,
'cause
sorry.
we're gonna.
Can I grab a bit of this milk?
Oh yeah, that was hot.
It's just stinging my mouth a little bit. It's not as hot, you know, when it's like in the back of your throat. It's just my mouth's a bit sore. Should I just pour it into there?
Oh yeah.